Tonight, these four people meet to compete for the prizes of a lifetime on The Price is Right, presented by Lever Brothers, makers of New Blue Liquid Whisk, the liquid way to your cleanest wash. And by Imperial. Imperial is unconditionally guaranteed to taste like the 70-cent spread, yet costs so much less. And now your host on The Price is Right, and here he is, Bill Collins.
Hello there. And welcome to The Price is Right, and thank you all very much. We're happy to have you back. Before we do one other thing, I wonder if we can get some... Remember last week, if you recall, Mrs. Smith, who was our champion at the time, she's since been unseated, she won a bonus, and the bonus was that we were going to send her husband to a place to learn to cook, the United States Army, and put him on KP. Well, we sent our photographer, Cecil Cleverly, with him, and here are some of the pictures. Here's the first thing you see him being awakened early the next morning. That was the day after our show. Then this was when they were giving him instructions on how to cook, and he did his own work there. And finally, he ended the day like most good cooks always do, as you can see there, emptying out the things he didn't use. So that's the saga of the Smiths. I just thought you'd be interested to know. That's what happened to Mr. Smith. Now then, we'll be telling you about our showcase and showing it to you in a moment, but right now let's say hello to our bargain hunters. Mr. Raymond Hale. Hello, Ray.
Hi,
He's
Bill.
a salesman from Summit, New Jersey. This is his second week. Thus far, $22,062 worth of merchandise. Ray, did you have any excitement during the week after you became champion?
All kinds of excitement, Bill. I feel kind of like a football hero. People have been stopping me on the street.
Yeah.
And one girl even asked me for an autograph to give to her mother.
Yeah, that's life, I guess, Mr. Hale. Next is Mrs. Gloria Turnquist, a housewife from Wayzata, Minnesota. Did I say that right?
Wayzata, Bill.
Wayzata, all
That's
right.
right.
Is this your first trip to New York, Gloria?
No, Bill, I was here once before, one day on my honeymoon 2 years ago. So this is like a second honeymoon for me. I feel like Cinderella.
You don't look like her, I'll tell you. You only have a one-day honeymoon?
No, we were just passing through New York, but we like it very much.
Well, I'm glad you came back. Mr. Barry Raymer, is that right, Barry?
That's right.
A medical student from Benton Harbor, Michigan. Barry, are you married?
Yes, I've been married now. My wife tells me exactly 2 months and 10 days.
I'm glad she's keeping track. What's your wife do? Is she...
Well, she's also a medical student.
Oh, you have your own outfit there,
That's
huh,
right.
when you both graduate. Mrs. Mary Haig is next, a housewife from Harvard, Massachusetts. What does your husband do, Mary?
My husband's a minister, Bill, but I expect he's home tonight with the two boys watching.
Well, I certainly hope he is. And before we start the game, I'd like to give each of you a wonderful gift from Lever Brothers, a full year's supply of Dove. And there it is right there for you. Now then, let's us play The Price is Right. I think you know how it works. You bid for the merchandise we present. Go as high as you want. Stop whenever you like. It goes to the person who bids the highest without going over. Big winner at the end of the show comes back again next week, takes on 3 new challengers. Now then, watch those draperies immediately to your left, and here's our first item going up for bids. Tell us about it, Don.
Okay, Bill, it's an English Ford. It's the new Console Mark II 4-door sedan with white sidewall tires. A deluxe 3/4 size car with room for 6 passengers. It's built in England for the Ford Motor Company, has a wide curved windshield, long, low, and wide styling, with a wraparound rear window, and is equipped with radio and heater. This exciting 6-passenger Console will be your new car if the price is right. Price Authority, Fine Cars Incorporated, New York.
Now, a reminder, you are bidding for the English Console at its FOB price, Port of Entry, New York. FOB price, Port of Entry, New York. Opening bid to our champion, Mr. Hale. You start right off, sir.
I'll start with $500, Bill.
Miss Turnquist, who was here one day on her honeymoon,
I'll say $800, Bill.
and our medical student, Mr.
I
Raymond.
think I'll try 1,000.
Okay,
I'll go to 1,100, Bill.
says Mrs. Haig. How about you, Mr. Hale?
I'll say $1,600, Bill.
$1,600 is the bid to Mrs. Turnquist.
I'll say $1,700, Bill.
I don't blame you a bit. Mr. Raymer, you're at $1,000.
Well, I think I'll bid 1,800 for that.
Okay, and Mrs. Haig?
I'll make it 1,900, Bill.
Well, we're back to you, Mr. Hale. You're 16. You started it. Top is 19.
I think I'll freeze,
You
Bill.
may, and you did. You're 17. Top's 19, Mr. Turnquist.
I'll freeze, Bill.
Only 2 of you left now, Mr. Raymer and Mrs. Haig. You're 18. Top's 19, Mr. Raymer.
Well, 2,000, I think I'll bid 2,000.
You got it up there. Mrs. Haig, you're 1,900.
Oh, what a decision.
It is tough.
I'll make it did you say $100?
No, no minimum.
$2,025 bill.
All right, Mr. Raymer, it's $2,025. There are only two of you left. You're at $2,000.
I think I'll go $2,100.
$2,100 even.
That
Mrs.
is
Haig, you're at $2,025.
I'll make it $2,125.
$2,125. Raymer, you're at $21. Top is $2,125.
$2,200.
$2,200, says Mr. Raymer, keeping it up there. Mrs. Haig, you're at $2,125. Top is $2,200. And I wonder what you're going to do.
I wonder too. I think I'll make it $22.25.
We're still in the game, Mr. Raymer. You're 22. She's $25 over you, and here are the final bids.
$2,300.
$2,300. Mrs. Haig, you get the last bid.
I'll say $23.50.
$23.50, and let me read them down. We have bids of $1,600, $1,700, $2,300, $2,350, and the Ford console over there just a little bit further on. Take another look while I go delving into the envelope, why don't you, huh? Retail value. Boy, that was quite a battle you two had here at the end. That's all I say. I call your attention to the numbers on the end, $2,300 and $2,350. That's how close they are. Here's the actual retail price, $2,184. Mrs. Turnquist, who wasn't even in the battle, is the winner. Congratulations. There you are. You are welcome. That's yours. It is a beautiful baby blue, and it's a good time for me to remark that the show's on in color as well as black and white. Now, our bids are instantaneously recorded on our tote machines made by the American Totalizator Company, a subsidiary of Universal Control Incorporated. And we'll have another terrific item in just a moment. But, you know, the best kind of advertising is word-of-mouth advertising between friends. And here are two of them right now.
Hi, Jenny. Hi. I bought out the store. You sure did, sweetie. But don't tell me you're still paying 70 cents for a table spread. We like the taste. That's the best reason to get Imperial. It tastes the same.
Yes, Imperial is unconditionally guaranteed to taste like the 70-cent spread, yet costs so much less. Let me show you why Imperial is able to make that guarantee. Here we have 2 stacks of hot pancakes. I place a pat of the 70-cent spread on one, a pat of Imperial on the other. Now watch how they melt, for no matter how fine the flavor of a table spread, it must melt right to taste right. And Imperial is made to taste like and to melt like the 70-cent spread. See, they melt alike, they taste alike. Imperial is unconditionally guaranteed to taste like the 70-cent spread. And like the 70-cent spread, Imperial should always be kept refrigerated.
You all set for your next item?
Yes, sir.
I want you to pay particular attention to, I won't say give you a tip, to the one that is with Tony, because we had all kind of trouble in rehearsal. Here's our next item going up for bids on The Price is Right. Here we go.
A pair of French poodles. 2 beautiful standard-sized poodles. The male, he's the black one. Yes, the black one stands 2 feet high, is 1.5 years old. And the female, a soft cream color, measures 22 inches high and is 1 year old. They both have authentic Dutch cuts, are pedigreed and registered with the American Kennel Club. These magnificent French poodles will be the pets of your home if you make the most accurate bid. Price Authority, Chateau Theatrical Animals, New York.
I just learned from reliable sources that Tony's poodle works for CBS, so maybe that explains it. We're going to start with number 2. That is you, Miss Turnquist. You heard the description. They are standards, a male and a female, and they are 1.5 years old. You start the bidding anywhere you'd like.
This isn't a one bid item,
One
is
bid
it?
poodle? No, ma'am. This is a many bid poodle.
I'll bid $25, and I hope they're not insulted.
I don't think so. How about you, Mr. Raymond?
I think I'll bid $100.
$100, Mrs. Haig?
I'll bid $125.
$125 to our champion, Mr. Hale. What do you say,
I'll
sir?
say $150, Bill.
Okay, $150 it is. Miss Turnquist, you're 25, tops $150.
I'm going to jump way up, Bill, and
All
say
right.
$500.
$500, quite a jump you did there. Mr. Raymer, you're 100, tops 500.
That's quite high. My wife has wanted a puppy for so long. $525.
$525 is fine. Mrs. Haig, you were 125, top is $525.
I think I'll go $535.
Here we go again between those two. $535. Mr. Hale, you're $150.
I'll freeze, Bill.
You freeze. Mrs. Turnquist, you're $500.
Do I free? Am I?
You are
Oh.
$500. Top is $535. You may freeze if you want or go over. That's your choice.
I'll freeze, Bill.
Well, we're back to Raymer and Haig again. Mr. Raymer, you were $525. Mrs. Haig is $535. It's your bid, sir.
Oh, I think I'll go $575.
$575. Mrs. Haig?
I think I'll freeze.
Oh, it's over that fast. You two didn't have a fight. All right, let me read them down. The bids are $150, $500, $575, and $535. Your poodle's right in front of you, and let's take a look in the envelope and see what we get. Retail value, $750. Your wife has the puppy, Mr. Raymer. It is yours. Congratulations. There you go. You got it.
My wife wanted one puppy. She wanted one puppy. Now we got two.
Bonus. You have a bonus, Mr. Raymer.
Great.
Your poodles are going to be the hit of this year's Easter parade when you dress them in this bonus. There they come. Their own Easter outfits. Now for her, we have a red velveteen coat trimmed with rhinestones and fur, complete with a flowered Easter bonnet, and looky here, an ankle bracelet. Now, the male here is decked out in a turquoise rain suit, complete with rubber boots, and that takes care of the poodle's outfits. Now, I want to ask you one thing, Mr. Raymer. You and your wife both going to school. Have you completed your Easter shopping yet for the rest of you?
No,
For you too.
this is the beginning of our Easter shopping. This is just wonderful.
It's quite,
Well,
it's quite a beginning, and we don't want it to
Oh,
stop
that is-
there. We would like you and your wife to do your own personal shopping for Easter at one of the leading department stores in the country, Jordan Marsh, Miami, Florida.
Wonderful.
Now, this is the newest big city department store in the country. It overlooks Biscayne Bay and the Miami Beach skyline. You and your wife are going to have a week in Miami to do your Easter shopping in the clothing departments of Jordan Marsh, Miami, where we have opened up a prepaid charge account for you for $2,500. Congratulations. There you go. Now then, no, it's no green. You folks at home get set because here it comes. Your turn to bid at home. Now take a good look at the 7 glamorous items that make up our showcase, because everything you're about to see can be yours if you make the right bid. Are you ready? All right then, this is what you're bidding for.
A spring showcase with 2 fabulous cars. First, the Edsel Villager 6-passenger station wagon. A sleek design with standard 6-cylinder engine, standard transmission, a lever temp heater, and white sidewall tires. Next, the Edsel Corsair convertible. A dramatic car upholstered in fine hand-crushed vinyl and styled in 2-tone paint. It's equipped with an express V8 engine, Mile-O-Matic transmission, 8-tube radio, lever temp heater, white sidewall tires, and full wheel covers. You'll travel in this handsome leather coat. A 3/4 design by Leather Mode Sportswear, made of African grain kidskin and wrap coat styling with stitched triangle pockets, notched shawl collar, and full sweeping back. You'll snap springtime photos with this unique pictures-a-minute Polaroid land camera, the Model 800, a quality design with range finder and self-correcting viewfinder that develops and prints its own perfect focus postcard-sized pictures in 60 seconds. For springtime gardening, a riding lawnmower, the Excello 24-inch rotary power model by Heineke and Company, a 4-wheel design with 5.5 horsepower engine, complete with electric starter and battery. You'll catch the big ones with this custom-built fishing rod and reel, a 9-foot surf spinning rod with 6 stainless steel match spinning guides, and French-made surf spinning reel. Finally, you'll greet spring in style wearing this exquisite mink stole. An elegant design in straight wraparound styling with pleating at the elbows fashioned of Emba tourmaline mink. All of the items in this exciting spring showcase will be yours if the price is right.
Now, we're going to direct your attention, if we may, to our turntable, and here's our next item going up for bids on The Price is Right.
A fabulous oriental chest. This unusual design is an authentic reproduction of a Ming Dynasty piece imported from Hong Kong. It's made of solid teakwood with a rosewood finish and dramatically accented by gold-plated hardware. It has 3 drawers, and it opens to reveal a storage space with a shelf that runs the entire length. It will be an exotic addition to your home if you make the most accurate bid. Price authority, Trans-Orient Incorporated.
Trans-Orient, what? You had trouble, too. This is not Tony's night. If it isn't a French poodle, it's a chest drawer there. Well, all right, it's going to be a 1-bid item. We assure you it does open. I'm sure it'll work. It is a 1-bid item. We begin with Mr. Raymer. You get only 1 bid on it, sir. Ming Dynasty reproduction imported from Hong Kong teakwood.
I think I'll bid $850.
Fine. Now, Mrs. Haig, you may go over, under, anywhere. It's a 1-bidder.
I'll bid $475.
Fine. Mr. Hale, your bid. Any number you want.
I'll say $925.
Now, Mrs. Turnquist, the top is $925. The bottom is $475. You go anywhere you want here.
I'll say $926, Bill.
Okay, and it's all over then. The bids from left to right read like this: $925, $926, $850, and $475. It was a 1-bid item. Now then, I will put this right here. Actual retail value, $1,180. The winner, Mrs. Turnquist. Congratulations. Pass that along if you will. $1,180. Isn't that nice? You have a bonus. Now remember, do you recall back maybe a minute or so ago when Tony couldn't open the chest to show you the inside?
Yes, Bill. I
You
do.
remember that.
Yes.
Well, the reason she couldn't open it, I have found out, is that the chest was shipped to us without the key. The key is still in San Francisco. Now, of course, we will see that the key is mailed to you special delivery. But if you're in a real hurry to open the chest...
I am, Bill.
You are?
Yes.
You're anticipating it?
Yes.
All right, then, we will have it sent by messenger. No, if you are in a real hurry, are you really, to open this chest?
Yes, Bill.
Then you can go and pick up the key yourself with this bonus. It's yours. Take a look. Really?
Yes, the only girl.
This is your own airplane. It is yours. You say you're in a flying club. You got your license yet?
No, Bill.
Well, work on it fast. Now, this is the sensational new Piper Caribbean, a 4-passenger sport plane built by Piper Aircraft Corporation, Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. Now, this Piper Caribbean is designed with simplified controls. You're going to have no trouble at all flying these. I have flown them. It's an easy-to-land tricycle gear. It cruises at 132 miles an hour. It is all yours. Congratulations to you from The Price is Right. Your new chest will be transported to your home by Allied Van Lines, the world's leading household goods movers. And there you are. What a job of work. We'll be getting on with our game in just a moment, but first, if I may, I'd like to make a suggestion to every woman who's ever complained about wash day. And my suggestion is simply this: you change wash day to whisk day. And believe me, you will be changing more than the spelling when you do. Now, the reason is because whisk is the new way, the liquid way to your cleanest wash, all the wash. You see, liquid whisk does more than give you a white and bright wash, because whisk is a liquid concentrate. You can also wash away or whisk away tough, stubborn grime like soiled play clothes. And because whisk is a liquid, you can apply it directly to the stain and watch it penetrate fast. Because it's a liquid, whisk dissolves instantly, gives you full-time, hard-working suds. And later on, you notice, whisk rinses away completely as only a liquid can. It leaves nothing but the airy fragrance of a perfect wash. Now, these are more than just facts. They're benefits. Benefits Liquid Whisk gives you every single wash day. So you prove it in your machine tomorrow. Prove the exciting truth that whisk is the new way, the liquid way to your cleanest wash. That was a pretty exciting one. We have something else pretty exciting. If you will all just take a look to that little revolving thing over there to the left of the panel, here's our next item going up for bids on The Price is Right.
A diamond bracelet. A magnificent all-diamond design from Johnston Jewels Limited of the Waldorf Astoria, set in a precious 5-section mounting of platinum. This exquisite bracelet contains 3 large marquee diamonds, 12 small marquee diamonds, 52 small baguette diamonds, and 258 round diamonds. A total of 325 diamonds weighing 28 carats, .38. This fabulous diamond bracelet will be yours if the price is right. Price authority, Johnston Jewels Limited, Waldorf Astoria.
Isn't that beautiful? Now then, we start with position number 4. We are going to ask for a minimum on an opening bid. You may go higher than the minimum if you want. We're not saddling you in that way, but we want at least $2,000 as an opener. Mrs. Haig, it's your turn. You may bid over $2,000.
I'll start with $2,100.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now we have at least $100 over each time. In other words, no more $1 or $10. 21 to you, Mr. Hale.
I'll say $3,000.
$3,000, upping at $900. Fine. Mrs. Turnquist.
I'll say $4,000, Bill.
$4,000 already, Mr. Raymer, and you haven't even bid yet, so take a good look.
That's beautiful. $5,000 for that.
Mr. Raymer says $5,000.
I've never seen anything like that.
You look like someone in a picture there. Bye. All right, $5,000 is the bid. Now, Mrs. Haig, let me review for you. You're at $2,100. Mr. Raymer is at $5,000. The minimum is $100. Your shot at it, Mrs. Haig.
$5,100.
$5,100. Now then, Mr. Hale, you're at $3,000. Top bid is $5,100.
I'll say $6,000, Bill.
And even $6,000. Mrs. Turnquist, airplane owner, you are $4,000. Top is $6,000, and the Johnston bracelet is right in front of you there.
Bill, I'll say $6,500.
$6,500. Back to you. How do you like it there, Mr. Raymer?
$7,500.
$7,500 is Mr. Raymer's bid. Mrs. Haig, you're at $5,100. And there's the buzzer, which means final bids. You're 51, top is 75. Your last shot.
I think I'll freeze.
Okay. Your last shot, Mr. Hale. You're 6,000.
I'll say $14,000. Bill.
14,000. Mrs. Lindquist, you are 65. Top is 14,000. This is your last bid.
I'll freeze, Bill.
Mr. Raymer, you are 75. Top is 14,000. This is the final bid of the game.
$14,100.
Okay, $14,100 and the bidding's over. That was pretty spirited. Look at the difference in prices here. Let me review them for you. $14,000, audience, I'll tell you what, you were doing a lot of, we heard you sort of agreeing and not agreeing, so let's have a contest. With your applause, or yells if you want, how many of you think that Mr. Hale will win at $14,000, if we can hear it? How many of you think Mrs. Turnquist at $6,500? How many of you think Mr. Raymer at $14,100? A few. And how many of you think Mrs. Haig at $5,100? Well, the audience voted for you, Mrs. Turnquist. I do not know the answer, but we both will in a moment. There are the bids. Retail value, round numbers, exactly $7,500. Mrs. Turnquist, you have done it again for 2 in a row. There you are, $7,500 as your price tag.
Thank you so much. And with my airplane, when I go to San Francisco, my family are there, Bill.
Isn't that
and I'd
nice?
like to say hello to my mother and father, and I'll be out to see you with the most gorgeous diamond bracelet you've ever seen.
That's her. As far as me, I'll be back here with the final scores and the name of the big winner as soon as the tabulation is all over. But right now, here is our beauty expert, Miss Natalie Corr, with an exciting promise for the ladies. Natalie?
Thank you, Bill. You can have a fresher, prettier complexion by the time you're ready to wear your new spring hat. Sounds good, doesn't it? Well, all it takes is careful, regular cleansing, but not with soap. Stop using soap and start using Dove from now on. You see, all soaps contain harsh alkali, and any doctor will tell you it's the alkali in soap that dries your skin. But Dove can't dry your skin the way soaps do because there's not a trace of alkali in it. Pure white Dove is 100% mild. And what's more, every bar of Dove is 1/4 cleansing cream. 1/4 rich cleansing cream. Dove leaves your face, throat, hands, all of you, softer, smoother, younger looking. There's absolutely no other toilet bar like it. With Dove, the everyday active washing becomes good for your skin. So always buy Dove instead of soap. Soap dries, but Dove creams while you wash. Leaves your skin soft, smooth, and younger looking. Pure white Dove. You'll love it.
Now it's time for the final accounting, so Don Pardo, whatever are the scores?
And I'm ready for you, Bill. Mr. Hale, we're sorry that you didn't win anything tonight, but congratulations on your big victory last week. Mrs. Turnquist has won the car, the chest, the airplane, and the bracelet for a total of $19,259. Now, Mr. Raymer has won the dogs and the prepaid charge account for a total of $3,683. Mrs. Haig, we're sorry that you didn't win anything, but we do have for you a new Greenbrier 17 portable TV set by Magnavox House in a handsome non-metallic cabinet. Congratulations to you. And, Bill, I don't think there's any doubt as to who our new champion is there?
Donald, there certainly isn't. The lady from Wayzata, Minnesota, Mrs. Gloria Turnquist, with $19,259 worth of merchandise. Congratulations. How do you feel, all right?
I've never been so happy in my life.
Are you happier tonight than you were when you were in New York last time on your honeymoon?
Oh, you can't ask me that, Bill.
No, I guess it's not fair.
It's not the same thing as love and money.
Yeah, there's a big difference, isn't there? Mr. Hale, you did pretty well. Mr. Raymer, thanks to you and to you too, Mrs. Egg. Miss Turnquist, I guess you can make it back next week, can you?
Oh, you bet I can.
We'll be looking for you when you defend that championship. Join us again next week when The Price is Right will again be brought to you by Lever Brothers. We'll see you then, or tomorrow morning on the daytime Price is Right over this same station. Thank you ever so much, and so long, everybody. We'll see you. Bye.
The Price is Right has been brought to you by Dove, the amazing new bath and beauty bar that cleans your skin while you wash. And by New Blue Liquid Whisk, the liquid way to your cleanest wash. Lever Brothers unconditionally guarantees satisfaction or your money back. Transportation for tonight's guest was arranged by American Airlines, American choice of experienced travelers everywhere, and famous for the Mercury, luxury leader in the world of flight. Gowns by Susie Perrette. The Price is Right is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production in association with the NBC television network. This is Don Pardo speaking.
This is Milton Berle. Stay tuned now for the Kraft Music Hall in color, next over most of these same NBC stations.